Hello everybody, I am Jammer 1031 and this is week 1 of the 2015 NFL season. The Chicago Bears here at Soldier Field in Chicago. It's a rainy one as we kick off the season with an important North Division battle, an early game to possibly set the stage, and there a new era beginning in Chicago. Mike McCarthy's been here for a while with Green Bay, facing a new coach of the Bears. It will be interesting to see where this franchise goes, where we take it. That's the whole point of this thing. That's the fun of it. Can the Bears go from a weak, maybe mediocre team to Super Bowl champions? We'll find out. Jermichael Finley as we open things up from Aaron Rodgers. One thing to note, Eddie Lacy got injured in the preseason. He is out for 4 weeks. He will not be playing today. That is an important thing to note, even though James Starks is a solid running back himself. No, Eddie Lacy is an important factor for a shaky Bears defense. And here, pass interference against the defense gives good field position for the Packer offense. 2nd and 1, going to hand it off to James Starks right up the middle. Gets to the 5. That's going to put Green Bay in a solid position here at 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Rodgers is sacked, and it's John Bostic making the play. First sack of the season for the defense. He comes flying through the middle here. It was too easy for him. And oh boy, that sets things up. 2nd and goal here. Starks going to run right through some tackles, and the sack did not matter. James Starks. Hey, you don't need Eddie Lacy if you have a guy who can run like that. Certainly they'd like to have Lacy in the lineup for sure. 1st and 10 now for the Bears. Can they respond with a score of their own? Matt Forte off the edge. Look at the move. Matt Forte down the sideline. Crosses the 50. Can he beat one last man? He shakes off the tackle. Goodbye, Matt Forte. Dance into the end zone. You deserve it. One play. Matt Forte goes 77 yards for the touchdown. That's all it took, was one offensive play. The first one of the year. That move allowed Zach Miller to secure enough of a block. It was more of just kind of a brush off on the defender. That was all they needed to send him off balance. And it's tied at 7. Rodgers dropping back to pass. Great coverage and a great sack by Eddie Goldman out of his defensive tackle spot. We'll be looking for Goldman to improve. He could be really solid on the defensive line here. Lamar Houston, only a couple plays later, drills the quarterback. 4th down. It'll be a punting situation for the Green Bay Packers. What a play. Still tied at 7. 3rd and 13 on the Bears' next drive. What can they do with the ball? Cutler looking back to pass. Plenty of time. Hit as he throws, and it's going to be pass interference. Alshon Jeffrey was interfered with, and that's a good thing for the Bears. He's the big target at wide receiver, and certainly don't want to get beat by him. Morgan Burnett gets credit for the pass interference there. Play action. Going to find Kevin White. What a catch. Dangerous throw, putting his receiver out there, but White went up for it, made the great catch. Now another play action as Cutler runs right into a sack. Probably for the best, as nobody was really open there. And the Bears will settle for a field goal. 10-7 here late in the first quarter. Bad snap for Rodgers, but he hangs on in these wet conditions. You never know what's going to happen. Finds Randall Cobb. What a catch in coverage. And you have to say that really wasn't a bad job defensively. But Randall Cobb with an amazing catch puts the Packers in prime time position. Rodgers beats the blitz with a Jermichael Finley slant, and the press coverage to try and jam him at the line of scrimmage failed. Blitz didn't get there. It was easy for Rodgers, and he's one of those quarterbacks who's hard to pressure. He does so well under pressure most of the time anyway. And his line blocks from. Here's Matt Forte. Look at this. Forte, another huge run. Could he go? Can he go all the way? He's not going to do it this time. Didn't have enough gas and had some speed from the Packers secondary, but another big run Forte is feasting on the Packer defense right now. 3rd and 4, though. Can they get the first down? Cutler rolling out, trying to find somebody. He's got Kevin White wide open. Going to throw it away now. Touchdown. Cutler to Kevin White. And the offense retakes the lead for the Bears. A nice little play here. Cutler definitely extended it longer than it needed to be, but all that counts is that it got in the end zone. 17-14 as we start the second quarter. And the rain not putting a damper on these offenses so far. Rodgers gets sacked. That is another sack in this first half. Shane McClellan forces the punt. And now the Bears can extend their lead here. Going to throw to the right side there. It's Marcus Wilson. Plenty of room to run. Gets to the 10. And Cutler looked to his left, threw to his right. Defense was fooled. 3rd and goal at the 2. Jumbo formation, and it's going to be Forte finding his way for his 2nd touchdown and a 10-point Bears lead. Things are looking good for the Midway Monsters. We jump ahead now. 7:11 to go here in the second quarter. Packers driving inside the 15. Under center is Aaron Rodgers, and almost intercepted Pernell McPhee. You've got to pull those in. I know he's not really a hands guy. He's not going to be making catches, but that's an easy interception. Bears take over now. What can they do after the Packers settle for a field goal? It's a 7-point game here. Look at the move by Forte, and in the passing game, he's an asset as well. Nice play, but that would be all the Bears would do. And under a minute to go, the Packers have a chance to tie this one up. What can they do? Find Jordy Nelson on the right side. Bears secondary has done a decent job at containing Nelson so far, but we'll see what happens. And here's Adams moving down the sideline. He's got some moves, some quick feet. Deep in Chicago territory with 30 seconds. What will Aaron Rodgers do now? He's going to find Cobb, who's just a hair short of a touchdown. Now they just need to move quickly here. They find James Starks, and the Bears brought a blitz. The Packers ran no huddle. The Bears brought a blitz, left Starks wide open, and it's tied at 24 as we enter halftime. It's been an exciting first half, a great way to open this season. Both offenses looking fairly efficient. Neither one has turned the ball over. And the Bears defense coming up with a lot of sacks in that first half, a total of 4 sacks. As we move ahead, the Packers' first drive. Look at this play by Jordy Nelson. Coverage was pretty solid by Jennings, but it didn't matter. A nice catch and throw. Now 2nd and goal. Starks is met hard by John Bostic. He's had a good game out of the middle linebacker spot. Be looking for big games from him all season long. Now 3rd and goal. What will Rodgers do? Pressure now, running away from the defenders and just throws it away. They will take the Mason Crosby field goal, 27-24. Packers have the lead. Bears have a chance now to make their mark. Look at this dangerous throw to Kevin White. He is having a huge game for the Bears. Alshon Jeffrey's been pretty quiet so far, but Kevin White's been making some moves. Here's Jacquizz Rodgers, who had a good preseason. Look at this run by Jacquizz Rodgers on 2nd and 11. He gets enough for the first down. And that's what a good preseason will earn you. Some more touches. Rodgers looks good. Here now, Jay Cutler, plenty of time to throw, looking for Alshon Jeffrey. He had the matchup. Cutler liked the matchup he had with Jeffrey. Couldn't come down with it. A field goal by Robbie Gould ties this one at 27 now. Looking Rodgers to Rodgers. Good play call there. Setting Green Bay up again. Their offense has really gotten rolling, and it's been hard for the Bears defense to come away with any kind of stop right here. Janis gets into the end zone to give the Packers the lead again, and it's just been a back and forth battle. 34-27, 6:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Jay Cutler under center. Got to lead this team down and at least get a field goal. That's the minimum here on this drive. Alshon Jeffrey, he's got a few catches in this game, but he's been pretty quiet. Got to get him going more. Here's Kadeem Carey, the backup running back. Rotation of running backs is important for the run game to be sustained here. Look at this throw. Dangerous. Cutler did not see the defender. That sets up 4th and 11. They're going to go for it with 4:44 to go. Got to try and get a score here, and it's Kevin White And also, other than Matt Forte, Kevin White has been the biggest impact on offense in this game here. 3rd down and 4, looking for Jaquiz Rodgers. Look at this play. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Things are looking good. Moving the ball. What will the Bears do now? Passing is the favorite situation right now as the clock continues to run. Alshon Jeffrey, 1st down. Cutler looking on 3rd and 9. Gotta get at least a 1st down, and it's just a poor throw. But they are in field goal range. Robbie Gould, wind blowing slightly from right to left. Now did he misread the wind? He missed the field goal. Robbie Gould may have misread the wind. That could be costly. The Bears defense gets a 3 and out, use all their timeouts, and now they really have to go down and score quickly. Here's Alshon Jeffrey with some room to run. 2:34 to go. Gotta get a quick touchdown. Really, it's imperative to get a touchdown here at this point. Field goals don't seem to be working too well. Jeffrey, what a catch, and he almost came down with it. Great coverage to break the play up. After a holding penalty, it would be 4th and 20, and that would be it. The Bears would not convert. Final is 37-27, and the opener for the 2015 season is a loss in a new era of Bears football. Well, the Bears got off to a solid start, but the offense really couldn't get much going. The run game was slowed down by the Packer defense, and Cutler's inaccuracy was shown numerous times. Though it is good to note that no interceptions were thrown, and neither team turned the ball over despite the messy conditions. Forte, 17 carries, 172 yards. He had those 2 big runs that added the chunks of yards into those numbers. He exits week 1 as the NFL's leading rusher. Alshon Jeffrey, 8 catches, but only 69 yards. Kevin White, though, 4 for 70 and a touchdown. Rodgers had a nice little game, but in the end, it was a loss. An unfortunate loss. Clay Matthews with the solo tackle lead. Shea McClellan, total tackles, and after all the sacks in the first half that the Bears defense got, they got 0 in that second half. That was very disappointing to see the defense really slow down and get beat up by that Packer offense. It's not surprising, but it's disappointing. Kickers had a fairly busy day, and Gould with the very unfortunate missed field goal. That's a terrible miss. Terrible. Both teams over 400 yards of offense, with the Bears very balanced, 200 on the ground, over 200 passing. Look at the red zone efficiency for the Packers, though. 7 of 7. They did great. And look at the Bears, 11 penalties for 156 yards. Cannot have that. Going into next game, hosting the Arizona Cardinals. It's a 1 p.m. game. We'll see you all then to take on the 1-0 Arizona Cardinals. I'm Jammer1031, and I'll see you all next time.